Thank you all for coming. I'm going to start my speech as is written down, if that's okay. So, good morning, Madam Mayor, ladies and gentlemen. Firstly, on behalf of all of the businesses here at the farm, I'd like to thank you for participating and attending today's open day. I would like to kick off proceedings by saying a few thank yous to our speakers and our guests today. Madam Mayor, Ella Johnson, somewhere in the audience here, and Michael Eslick from ip-Xchange, two of our young apprentices. We've got Rob Borley from Dutrix, who's going to say a few words over in the corner there, and Paddy Ashdown, who's been kind enough to come and say a few words here today. I'd also like to thank Solent Works and Solent Creatives. These are the student-led event teams from Southampton Solent University who you've seen around today. These guys are doing real work experience, organising real events, and they've done a tremendous amount of organising for us, and a number of events that we've done this year for the Teenage Cancer Trust. If any of you haven't bought a raffle ticket, we've still got a target to hit. I think we're at 4,472. We'd like to get that up to 5. And the group total from our association with the Business Centre Association, so other businesses like ours, is over 35,000. So we're doing well. Our target was 25, so we smashed that, but we're still going. So all of the businesses here form part of a wider business centre community. And with ip-Xchange, our company, being the platinum sponsors of the Business Centre Association this year, I've been lucky enough to tour up and down the country, attending a number of regional events, and I've been talking to other owners and other operators of business centres. The very first slide in that presentation is everything starts with an idea. And what seemed like a crazy idea at the beginning, and I'm looking at the bank manager, at the beginning of the worst economic recession we've ever experienced, was to take a redundant farm with not enough farmland to be sustainable, employing no one, and destined at the time to become a private residence, and somehow, sympathetically, turn it into an environment people want to interact with, that allows people to reconnect with the food chain, manage a better mix of work-life balance, accessible to the public, creating jobs and wealth, and more importantly for me, creating new ideas and opportunities for growth that will ultimately feed back into the local and the national economy. That was the start point. And ultimately what we've created here at Tapnage Farm is the very first business life centre. This environment is now part of who you are. Your company, your job, your productivity, your overall well-being are directly and deliberately linked with the environment beyond the desk. Those newborn lambs in the field, today's sunshine, yesterday's rain, in fact all of the seasons are included here for free. And this connection is strangely made more potent by your involvement with it. We're all part and parcel of this environment. You walk your dogs here, sometimes they chase my cat here, with which the lamb's been born. Dan and I were unfortunate to experience some of the lambs painfully lost. We all eat the magnificent eggs laid by the hens, better than anything in any supermarket, I think you'll agree. And come the harvest, we'll eat the fruit from the trees. And those oh so cute lambs and those oh so cute piglets will one day be the Sunday roast. And they'll be all the better for the love and attention that they've had from Paul and Emma who do the farming here. They care for their well-being as much as we like to care for yours. But that's not it. This is the environment we set out to create, and I think you'll agree it was a good idea. Part of what we wanted to achieve here was to grow your businesses. So I'd like to do a straw poll here, and I haven't practiced this, but Hands up if you're a BLC resident and you've employed new people since you came to the farm. This is where you interact. Chris, this is our company, ip-Xchange. I think we started here with 3. How many do we have now? Alex? F1?
We have 7. Started 1.
7 from 1. Who else? Show of hands. Chris over at Solutions for Recruitment. How many?
5, I think.
5. Do tricks. Rob, you're keeping very quiet. Kevin there in the back.
2 to 12-ish.
2 to 12. So you're probably looking at 40 to 50 jobs created. Look around. It's not a big place. You're probably looking at 40 to 50 jobs created in this environment that didn't exist when we started this project. And if you scale that up, the research that we've done with the BCA, if you scale that up to other businesses like ours across the country, and here are some frightening numbers, we contribute over £2 billion annually to UK PLC. We employ over 400,000 people across 80,000 so-called small businesses. I don't think that's small business. And I think all of you here today should give yourself a round of applause for that contribution to UK PLC. I've skipped 2 pages now. Before I hand you over to Michael and Ella, I want to say a few words. I genuinely believe that it's our responsibility as business leaders to have those ideas, put those ideas into action. To be enterprising, generate wealth, and to me, that means creating opportunity and supporting and educating future generations to embrace those new ideas and maximise their own potential. Whether it's the opportunity for this farm to have a purpose again, or the opportunity for the businesses here to have room for their own aspirations to grow, having vision and belief in your ideas and your abilities is fundamental to success. And the more successfully we equip ourselves and the generations to come, I feel the more successful we are and will be as individuals, as business leaders, and net contributors to our country's economy. In short, supporting enterprise, embracing education, is good for the bottom line. And finally, if we can achieve that in a better business environment, such as the one we've all created here, not just me, then that's even better. So, Madam Mayor, ladies and gentlemen, we're here to celebrate the successful completion of just one idea. I'd like to thank you for your support and participation, and for all of our continued ideas and future success. Thank you. Fun bit now. I'm going to introduce Michael Eslick and Ella Johnson. Now, Ella's mum's here today, as is my mum. I don't think I've performed publicly in front of my mum since 1977, when I was dressed in green tights and a green tunic playing Peter Pan in the school play. So I know how nerve-wracking that could be. Ella, Michael, do you want to come up?